My name is Andy, the Brit in Hungary, and I've lived here for about 8 years. I'm not a builder, I'm a teacher and a former professional pilot. DIY is just something I've done for fun until now. But now I'm taking the challenge of my life. Me and my wife have bought a decrepit, mouldy flat in the centre of Budapest, and this is the story of me turning it into not one, but 2 luxury flats. Morning. Been a while, sorry. Here we are again in Budapest. We've had a little bit of a crisis the last couple of weeks. I've become aware that I'm incredibly tired and just run down, and I've had 4 months of this straight now. So we've had a bit of a conference and we've changed the tactics a little bit. What we want to do is we're going to forget flat 2. The next sort of couple of visits is all about getting flat 1 finished. We want to get flat 1 finished and rent it out. And then I want to have a bit of a break until the autumn. And also because we've booked a 3-week holiday in Bali, which has sort of put a bit of a spanner in the works. So that's the plan. So at the moment, everything we're doing is geared towards getting flat 1 completely finished. I mean, it's kind of 80% finished, but it's just like the trimmings and the fittings and the flooring and the appliances and a few little bits and pieces. So that's what we're doing. And it's good, you know, it's good motivation as well, because it's kind of, it seems like the finish line is getting further and further away all the time. And I really didn't want to spend all summer here, and I almost have. So I want a bit of a break, really. So I'll give you a quick update anyway. So the last visit a couple of weeks ago, I was mainly in here. I've got this entrance nearly finished. We had the gas board. They came in and checked out all the new gas fittings and also fitted a new meter. That was nice. The consumer unit's all done. Plug socket. This is for the internet. There's going to be a shelf here with the router and everything on them eventually. Flat 2, well, it's pretty much as it's been for the last few weeks, really. Not really done anything. We've basically just abandoned this for a little while. We're hoping to get this entrance part finished. We're here until today is Tuesday. We came yesterday morning and we're going to leave tomorrow afternoon, Wednesday afternoon, and we'd like to get this finished and painted by the time we leave. This is new. I don't think you've seen this. This is the kind of inspection hatch for all the services in there. Good. And again, I think last time you saw this, it was just eat-on bricks. And I was getting all this ready yesterday. Again, by the end of this visit, we'd like to get this painted. A bit more homely in here. Look, nice sofa, floor. Started doing that last night. Ran out of time, ran out of enthusiasm, but we'll try and get this finished today as well. So yes, the focus is now to get flat 1 finished. Good. That's another tick. And it also means I've not got to go up on any high ladders again for a while, which is a result, because I've done really well not to hurt myself really, really badly. Right, we've got to go home for a couple of days now. We've got loads and loads of stuff to do back at home. And then we're going to come back again on Friday. for a couple of days to try and do a bit more. And we're also going to, hopefully, while we're at home, we're going to buy some electrical appliances like a cooker and a fridge and stuff. And there's also a trip to IKEA as well for like bedside tables and all sorts of stuff. So we'll catch you at home in a bit. Here we are back in the peace and quiet. It was lovely. I had a lovely lie-in this morning. There was no traffic noises, no ambulances, no police cars, no people shrieking outside at 3 AM. Bloody lovely. Anyway, I'm off for a massage. That's great. My body is just ruined, so I'm really looking forward to this. And then I've got to go back to the language school and the accommodation. There's some broken stuff that needs fixing. I think the door lock's broken or something, and a few other bits and pieces that need a bit of a tweak. Yeah, we've only been back like, what, I don't know, 12 hours or something like that. And it's just made us realise just how far behind and how far off track our own like normal lives have gone because of the flats. It's just completely taken over our lives. So it's made us realise again we're making a really good decision just to have a bit of a break, because we're so far behind on like other stuff, you know, work stuff, life, and yeah. So yeah, we're doing the right thing. We're doing the right thing, and just another push for a couple of weeks, and we'll be fine. Anyway, massage beckons. Whew, that's better. It's not until you get prodded and poked and beaten up like that you realise what a state your body's in. Oh, I feel much better now though. Oh, I nearly fell asleep on the table though. It's a bit embarrassing. What do they say? You can take the Brit out of Britain, but you can't take the Britain out of the Brit, or something. Yeah, anyway, I'm making fish and chips. Excellent, got the chips in. Frying tonight. With mushy peas and curry sauce, obviously. So after a very busy couple of days back home, we're now heading back to Budapest. It's Friday, and before we go, we're going to go shopping, or window shopping, for some kitchen appliances, because there's a place in town where we've got some really good sort of bulk deals on stuff before, so we're just going to go and see what we can do.
What is something that you have to build in? How fast they go? They go exactly 100. Choo-choo.
So, all the stuff arrived safe and sound, although I've yet to install most of it. And the IKEA fairy has also been, so I'm looking forward to assembling all that. Nice mirror. Hello. Yeah, so it's all the fiddly jobs now. It's just little things like, you know, doing the silicone around the shower, and this window in the bathroom. You know, to cut and do the tiles and everything for this, it's taken hours. So it's a little job, but it takes hours, and to finish the place now, it's just hours and hours and hours of really little fiddly jobs. So like shelves here, for example. Time-consuming fiddly job. Got to put a, whatever you call it, against the back of the worktop there, against the wall. Some sort of beading or whatever. Yeah, there's the bit underneath the kitchen cabinets to do. Yeah, and it's little bits like this as well. There's like little bits of trim, just little bits of trim here, you know, like this one, around the stairs. They're just little jobs that take forever. But as usual, the most constructive thing to do is not stand here talking to you lot. Right then, here we go. Okay, so the first job is, the hob is connected. That's connected into the consumer unit. The only trouble is, it was a bit bigger, or a bit more powerful than I was anticipating. It's 6.5 kilowatts, 30 amps. Which is kind of close to the limit of the cable I've put in. Originally I wanted to just run the oven off the same cable, but it's a bit sketchy, so I'm going to actually run another set of 2.5mm cables back to the consumer unit and have its own power supply. Although it's good because I can get to have and test out my inspection hatch. Yeah! Good! It's in. Marvellous. And I delegated the IKEA furniture.
It's not for ladies, I'm sure.
Are you having a lovely time? Well, another great day. We got the floor, annoyingly. I'm like a few planks short. I'm just another pack short of getting the floor finished. There's a very slight issue with the... Yeah, I might just need to lift the door a smidge. But yeah, all the floor's done. Just got to get all the trim, the corner trims in place. The kitchen looking nice. Living room looking nice. Nice new rug. You've got to get the strips to finish that off. Look, Kitty's hard work paid off eventually, and we got a nice bedside cabinet up there too. So yeah, good day's work. Very good indeed. And now we're off to IKEA again. Morning, it's Sunday. We're still cracking on with all the little jobs. I'll show you what we've been up to. So I finally got around to finishing off all these bits of trim, sort of around the stairs. A little bit there, tidy the edge up. There's some bits there. A few trusty bricks to keep everything in place while the glue dries. Yeah, just doing the trim around the new floor. Again, the walls are a bit wobbly, so I need the bricks to keep everything in place until the glue dries. That's it, really. I'm just about to try and summon some energy to start on the fitting the shower that we bought yesterday. We bought one of those little shower cubicles with slidey doors, so I'm going to have a crack at that in a minute. And I've also started these awful pipes. We've decided we're going to box them in, so I've just sort of glued a few bits of timber on, and I don't know whether they're going to plasterboard or make like a corner out of triangles, out of tiles, sorry, to try and hide that a little bit. Got the light switch in the entrance to fit, and we bought the light just now to fit here somewhere, and we've also just bought a motion sensing light to fit here for the main entrance, so I'll be fitting that as well shortly. We've got a lot to do today, so I better crack on. Yeah, I've not been able to post a video for a couple of weeks, and it's not because I've been lazy, it's because I just physically haven't had the time. But it's really nice because a few people have said to me, like, well, Andy, where's the videos? Are you okay? Yeah, we're fine. It's just I haven't had a chance to do it. So apologies, and thanks for asking, by the way. That's it's very touching. Thanks. The urgency, extra urgency, is we've actually got some people staying here. Today is Sunday, and they're arriving on Friday at about midnight from the airport, and they're going to be staying in the flat. They're French. And it was a ridiculous thing to offer, but I thought it would be good to give us a bit of impetus, a bit of motivation to get everything finished. And yeah, everything will be okay, everything will be finished. But it's put an extra sort of urgency on the whole thing. So I'm quite looking forward to it, and I'm quite looking forward to getting their feedback as well. Right, so how difficult can this be? Oh, epic day, epic. 10 hours straight today, but it's been okay. It's been not hard work. It's just little fiddly little jobs, but it's looking better and better. Just little finishing touches in the kitchen. Really, we've done this sort of strip all the way around. Put a little bit of. It was a bit wasn't very tidy up here, so I just stuck a little bit of beading on to make it look a bit better. So that looks pretty good. I've been doing the building kind of stuff, and Kitty has been doing the IKEA stuff. So now we've got a lovely dining table. Look at that, and we've got some lovely pictures. I had to move the fridge out. I've put these strips down where the floor joins, and I've got to wait till the glue dries. So I'll put that back in the morning probably. As usual, the shower, it didn't quite fit, and I've had to sort of make it a bit smaller by about 1 centimetre. And that's all kind of all siliconed in. I can't do any more till the morning, till all the silicon dries. Yeah, shower works. I was hoping to have my first shower in here today, but I can't because it's not finished, obviously. Didn't get around to light switch or the light. We bought a light, but I did the one in here in the entrance, and it's a motion sensing one. So watch this. Woo! Yeah, groovy. So I've just been to the shop. I bought some cold beer. I'm gonna have a shower so I don't mess up all this lovely new living room, and then I'm gonna sit and chill and watch the TV for a bit. Awesome. Cheers. Good morning. Monday morning. Right, I would very much like to get out of here tonight, but there's a load to do and I'm not optimistic, to be honest. Kitty's gone home. She's got to work, do a proper job this week, and I'm here desperately trying to finish off. It's going to be serious, I don't know, issues with time management today, because I've got to try and work the jobs around, like sealant going off, plaster drying, paint drying, and I've got to try and plan everything so that I don't sit around waiting doing nothing. But main tasks is that, finish that and get the shower done, whilst making as little mess and dust as possible, obviously. So I got that painted, that's not looking too bad. But the instructions for the shower are getting a bit kind of surreal. I'm a bit stuck. Okay, so it wasn't the instructions, it was me being an imbecile. But anyway, look. That's bloody good. Can't wait to try it later. Love you. Excellent. A few more little bits ticked off the list. Shelf. Tick. New lights in the hallway. Tick. New shower. Tick. And now I'm going to go and jump in it. Cool, lovely shower. That was great. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Right, I'm off. I'm going to go out now, buy a couple of beers, and get something to eat. Do you want to hear the best sentence ever invented? The flat is finished. Oh yes. I say the flat, not the flats, because there's still work to do on flat 2. But I'll show you flat 1, and I'm very, very pleased and relieved and happy. yeah, just needs a clean now. Well, several cleans, because the dust kind of keeps sort of circulating and landing again. But yeah, we've got some guests. Well, they're friends actually, so they're not going to be too critical. Well, hopefully. And they're going to try it out for a while and give us a bit of feedback. And then, yeah, just a question of finishing off all the little tiny tweaks. And then we'll do a bit of sort of home staging, whatever it's called, and get it on the internet, get it advertised, and get some people in here. Yeah. But I think this is a lovely living space, you know, for a young couple or whatever. I think it's absolutely lovely. I'd love to live here. I wouldn't have any problems living here at all. It's fantastic. So that's kind of part 1 3/4 of the adventure. Like I said, we're going to take a week or two or several off now, so there won't be any more DIY videos for a while. Although I know what'll happen. I'll after a couple of weeks I'll be itching to get back here and get the rest of it finished. But I certainly don't feel like that at the minute. Well, I'm going to have a final tidy up. I'll probably sit here for another 5 minutes just looking at everything, because it's just lovely. And I'm catching the 1:50 bus back home, and it's only about 11:30, which means I can have an hour in the pub and have a celebratory pint or 5. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the journey so far, and to be continued.